What is up, boys and girls? Crispy here from the Game Brigade XP YouTube channel, and today we are bringing you episode 2 of Frag Friday, and it's going to be a little something different, maybe something you're not completely used to seeing. We have gameplay from my good friend Joe, the SPKX Divinity, and he's going to be using only a handgun, the Tac-45, coming right out of the gates there with a quick double kill. Before I even have a chance to finish explaining what exactly you're going to be looking at, now let's talk about what kind of game we're in. We are in a team deathmatch on the map Raid. This is probably one of my favorite maps on the game personally, and I know Joe feels very similarly, as this is one of his favorites too. And I feel like that's kind of a general feeling that most people have. You know, we all have our favorites and our least favorites, and sometimes they're different, but I feel like this map is probably pretty popular among most people, just like I would think maybe Turbine is not so popular for most people. But now, back to the pistol kind of aspect of this gameplay. To be quite honest, when Divinity grabs a handgun, you might think, or when anyone grabs a handgun for that matter, you might think, oh, okay, beautiful triple there by the way, you might think, oh, okay, not going to be a big deal. And then he spazzes on the hunter killer. But, like I'm saying, you might think, alright, not a big deal, he has a handgun, that's going to put him at a disadvantage, being that it's only semi-automatic and it's sort of a close-range weapon. Say I have the full auto FAL, or maybe you're using the MSMC, you feel like, alright, shouldn't be a big deal. All he's using is a handgun, right? Wrong. This is SPKX Divinity we're talking about. This man goes absolutely insane. Put any gun in his hand, and to be quite honest, I think you could give him a branch off a tree, and he would go in there and mess up anybody any day, because this man just has so much skill, it's not even funny. There's his second hunter killer. Hopefully he'll hit it that time. It actually looks like it crashed. Nope, he actually picked up the kill there. Or maybe that was a sentry gun. So yeah, the kill streaks are giving him a little bit of a rough time, but he always has that pistol in his hand, and you know he's going to do damage when he does. So finally gets taken out there after a nice little kill streak, and it's just incredible. This is something that we've been doing for the past week or so. We decided, you know what guys, let's grab handguns. Let's just see how that works out. And we all grabbed, you know, guns like the 5.7, the Tac-45, and we tried it out, and we actually found that if your trigger finger is there and your aim is there, you can actually do very well even with just a handgun. And what Joe shows us time after time is that you give him a handgun or a real primary weapon, and it doesn't seem to matter much. He's still going to post just as good of a score, if not better, than he would with a primary weapon. And it's actually really fun because it's unexpected and no one's gonna complain. You know, you see people complaining, oh, you're using the MSMC, oh, you're using the auto FAL, that's not fair, oh, that's cheap. But what happens when Joe, or anyone for that matter, does very well with a handgun? What are they gonna say? Oh man, him and his 5.7, you know, that's OP, that's overpowered, man, they should take that out of the game. No one's gonna say that. Are you ridiculous? But anyway, enough talk about the handguns. I think you guys get the point. There's something else I wanted to talk about, and that is the new downloadable content that has been released. I think it was released on Tuesday, maybe Monday of this week. And no, I have not gotten the chance to purchase it yet, although I have shot the Peacekeeper, I think not Peacemaker, Peacekeeper, and I can definitely tell it is going to be a very good gun. I'm not sure if you can use it in public matches. I've seen it in, I went to a private match with a friend of mine, and he said, hey, you know, I want to see if you can pick up my gun, and it actually did work. That's what the update was for. I think that was like a compatibility update where even if you don't have the map pack, you can still pick up the gun. And from what I experienced of picking up the gun, it is very good. The fire rate isn't extremely high, but it, you know, the damage makes up for it, I think. And from what I've heard, I think it's a 4-shot kill from pretty much any range. And it absolutely seems like a great gun. The recoil is not very hard to handle at all. It's great looking, and I think it's just going to be a strong gun. And honestly, if you go into these DLC game types, from what I've heard, that's the only gun that's being used. And I can't wait to bring you guys gameplay of me playing the DLC. I'm actually going to pick it up this coming weekend, and I really can't wait. I'm actually pretty psyched. I've heard great things about the zombie maps. Maybe I'll post a little bit of a zombie gameplay, maybe on a Friday, or maybe I'll couple that with a regular video. Not sure what I want to do yet. But yeah, that's all I got. Hope you guys enjoyed the handgun-only gameplay from SPKX Divinity. Tune in for next time for more videos. Sort of addictive factor to it. I don't feel like I need to keep playing. I feel like, you know, I can go on, play 3 or 4 pub matches, and then stop. Or